Good
Yay!
enough.
Woohoo!
Good enough.
All right, let's get this party started, lads. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of the Chanter Rant podcast. My name is Mac. With me, we've got Fuko, Lex, and Beer Boy. We're here on lovely Saturday morning. I won't say the date because if this doesn't get edited for like 6 months, it would sound bad.
Never mind.
Yeah, we'll let it roll.
Definitely not Burns night.
Definitely not Burns night. This is an explicit show, so if you guys want to listen to something else because of your delicate eardrums, you have 5 seconds to do so. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck.
Count.
Review the show wherever you get your podcasts. Share with friends. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat if you're Australian, TikTok if you're 8 or Elon Musk, and don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. You can watch the live stream, patreon.com/Chanter Rant. It's a good time. And check out the store for the little time that it's still around. Get some sweet Chanter Rant merch. Invite, share with your friends. And sometimes there's even an after party in the Discord. Fuko, odd open.
Shit. Hey, Josh.
Yeah, Fuko.
It's like, you know what really
Closes my merch store.
yeah, you know what really sticks a pipe in my old wrench?
What's that, Fuko?
When you thought you were done with this bullshit podcast and then they keep dragging you back in. Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
They pull me back in.
Now we got these two assholes to deal with now. So
yeah,
hey.
our retirement was short-lived, apparently.
Well, you know, just like most of America, when you retire, you realize, oh wait, I don't have enough money for that, so I got to go back to work. So this is us.
See,
going
I
back to
was
work.
I
We're
was
all
thinking,
screwed.
we just had a couple episodes of Sleepy Beer Boy and Sleepy Lex, and so now we're gonna make Chanter Rant great again, with the second term of Mac and Fuko.
We're gonna make piping entertainment great again because Big Rab Show and Piper's Dojo is not doing it.
Yeah, and Piper's Dojo brought on some extra muscle too. They got Jim.
Yeah, Jim. Yeah, absolutely.
And then I don't know. I mean, there's nobody else left, really, is there? Like, do any of the girls still do shows?
I don't think anything's out there anymore other than Big Rap.
Just a vast, empty landscape. So, yeah, I bet you guys are real glad you canceled your paid Patreon memberships now, motherfuckers.
we
We're all
are
that's left.
we're the oasis to your ears of bagpiping entertainment.
Just
in the
wait till you
desert
they
of
come
bag-
crawling back $10 at a time, motherfuckers.
Yeah, wait till we raise the price.
Yeah, off topic. The annual membership is now $200. You thought $5 was, you should have been grandfathered in.
Well, there's 4 of us now. We got to pay for, So
Yeah, it's $69 a month. Fuck you.
Haha, that's a sex number.
Oh, you made me choke. My beer.
Sometimes you choke during a 69.
I never choke.
Here, boy, you okay?
I'm good.
He only.
Say it, Lex. Don't be a little bitch.
No. I'm
say it. Say it.
The
Come on.
intrusive thoughts. No.
Let him out.
He only
Let's- hey,
chokes on
hey.
dick.
So about that winter storm. Hey, pull up those show notes. I'm not in charge.
Yeah, we got a few things to go. So one of the quick things, just life updates. How is everybody? How's everyone doing? Beer Boy?
Who wants to go first?
I'm
Yeah,
good.
Beagle Brad.
I'm good. I mean,
Did you back out and buy any swords lately?
I did actually. I bought.
Is that with new Narsil?
It's Enderil.
Oh, well,
Yeah, it's the Flame of the West, you fucking
Sorry.
nerd.
it's still new. Whatever.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I got blackout drunk and I bought this.
I also literally just bought one like 2 days ago. I'm waiting for it to come out.
I had a sword podcast now?
I had a coupon and it was $12. It was like $12 for a sword. Like, are you kidding me? I'm buying that. I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet.
I have to ask, where do you get a coupon for a sword? That's not like to your CVS.
I recently got introduced to Temu.
Oh,
And so
no.
I was like,
God, no way.
$12 for an.
Don't you know that's a Chinese spying app?
Yeah.
I don't have the app. I just use the browser, and I have a VPN, so it's probably fine, right?
Yeah.
Probably
I mean,
fine.
there's
I
a
don't
lot
know.
easier ways to,
I'm just
Buy cheap shit.
don't
have
buy
support
the
children's
electronics.
child labor.
I try not to think about it. It's fine. I mean, half the time we're gonna go down a topic if we keep going this route. But like, I don't know how many times I've gone to a Highland Games and found those like sporins that are for sure from Pakistan that are like $12 online, but they're selling them for 60. So like, what do you want from me? I feel like you can't escape it at this point.
I feel like we've all been there where we had to buy a $8 sporin for $60 at the Highland Games because we fucking forgot our sporin.
Yeah, forgot exactly why I was
And
looking
like,
at them.
you
I was
walk
just
up,
like,
you walk up there in your pipe band uniform, looking sharp, but just missing one thing, and they look at you and they're like, "Oh, I got you now, you motherfucker."
Yep.
Yep.
These are usually $20 each, but they're on sale to you for $80.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, oh, just take my
and it
money.
lasts-
I have to
yeah.
compete.
It's frustrating. I mean, so speaking of sporins, I forewent. I did not bring a sporin this time to Winter Storm. I wore Trues because Glenn Brown wore
You're a nerd?
Trues. Yeah, I was a nerd, and I was like, I'm gonna wear pants. And the funniest thing was, I had a open level player audibly say, "Man, that looks great. I think I'm gonna wear Trues next year." So I'm setting trends now.
Well, we all know.
I like Trues. I really like Trues. I thought
They pack really well. You don't have to worry about packing a kill, right? Like, and wrinkling them up. It's just pants, so you can iron them really easily. And I don't know.
and Lex.
I feel
your
like we all know.
Convenient.
Lex, your ass looked fantastic in them.
Let's say we all know why Lex is switching to Trues because it's very hard to see the outline of his giant hog in a kilt.
Yeah.
And how else is he supposed to get laid at Winter Storm?
God
Yeah,
damn it.
yeah. It's not like Big Deb's gonna do it. She's
I was gonna say you're lucky she's not on this podcast. So she's working right now.
she's standing by the door with a sign. Is like, anybody want this guy?
I made her listen to the last podcast that came out, and she did not know that she was deemed Big Deb. And so the first thing she did at Winter Storm was when we went. She met one of the guys from Wasatch District. She's like, "I'm apparently Big Deb," and she like went to like shake his hand. I was like, "Debbie, I don't know if he knows what, like, if he gets the reference yet. Like, it's been like all of like a week. Your fame, like, it's going to your head a little bit.
Short-lived fame.
Short-lived fame.
Like she
So
started
was-
introducing herself as Big Deb.
That's hilarious.
Yes. I was like, Debbie, come on, like. Not everyone listens to this podcast. I feel like she thinks like she's like, this is the biggest podcast, in bagpiping right now. Is probably what she's thinking. Little does she know.
Yeah, if anything, no, we're
six.
probably the most
Six
hated.
Probably. I actually went. I was like, you know what?
think
I
we're the
wonder
most
how
missed.
they're. I was like, I wonder how the ratings are on Apple Podcasts. So I looked it up, and there was like only one-star review that I could find that was visible, and it just said pure filth. And I was like, is that like?
That was probably we
Yeah,
know who that
sure.
is. That was
Is it,
Voldemort for sure.
Is it? Then I shouldn't say the name, but it was Hamish McSomething. Is that who that is? I don't think that's.
No, that's
wow.
probably
Yeah.
that's probably that guy that would like that made up name. That's probably Angel.
It's probably Angel.
Oh,
It sounds
perfect.
made up. That's Angel's stripper name.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up on stage 4, Hamish McSomething. Swap out those 20s and 10s for 1s, baby, because this is going to suck.
And if you have any spare change, feel free to get rid of it.
If you have any coins jingling around your pocket, feel free to hurl those at the performer. Could you imagine being a stripper in the UK? Like, 99%
just
of it is
anywhere in
fucking
Europe?
coins.
I feel like they don't. Yeah, well, do they even have strip clubs over there? I feel like it's just all brothels at this point. It's like, why would you?
It's whatever hotel
know.
room the tenor drummers are in.
I don't know what the laws are out there, but I mean, if you have brothels, then why bother with strip clubs at that point? I feel like I don't know.
Well, Vegas
Wow.
has both.
Yeah.
Well, Nevada.
Technically,
Well, I mean, and you're going to spend a lot of money at either, and you have equal chances of getting chlamydia at either one.
fantastic.
Or herpetogonopacifics.
Well, I mean, or just walking down the street through. Just wear nice thick boots if you're walking around in Vegas, because you'd be just wading through ponds of crack needles.
I never saw one when I was there. I saw a lot of human waste along the
A lot of
streets, but
feces, a lot of poop.
Hey,
lot
I
of
take
poop.
I take exception to that.
Well, in Fusco's
You talking
defense,
about me?
his bathroom doesn't have a door between the toilet and where his bed is, so he goes out to shit on the sidewalk just so his
Yeah,
room
I
doesn't
mean, just
smell.
contributing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Although he, at least he goes and
I
squats
just go
behind a
out to the
bush like
hot
a
tub and
dog.
poop in
You ever have that? I don't know. You guys, Beer Boy, you have a dog. Lex, do you have a dog? Do you have any animals?
Yeah, dude. I got a dog.
So I've had it recently with the new puppy where, if Court's not home and like I'm getting ready in the morning and she's already gone to work, just so I can kind of keep an ear out to make sure they're not getting into too much trouble when Dad's busy taking his morning growler. I like left the door cracked a little bit. So I'm like, all right, I can like, no one else is here and I can hear if they're wrecking shit in my house. And then sure enough, see like I just hear like a little bump and then I just see the little tiny nose poking through the crack in the door. And I'm like, dude, are you going to stare at me the whole time I'm taking a shit right now? Like, I don't need this. And she's just looking at me like, how does it feel, duh? You stare at me when I'm taking a shit in the yard. How does it feel? Looking to the shame as I defecate.
Are you saying you get fucking stage fright? Is that the thing? Like you can't have people looking at you?
No, but it's like I'm trying to, catch up on Instagram.
Oh, you don't have to match eye contact.
I
the whole time,
got I got things to do while I'm in there. It's not just evacuating your bowels. Like that's when I get my morning news.
I see. Fuko, we were talking about life updates, and Beer Boy Brad showed off his brand new sword. I don't know, Beer Boy, is there any other life updates you want to share?
Not really.
Not really.
Nothing else is really happening. Just getting
You
ready.
haven't gotten
Also,
tornadoed.
No, I have not.
Congratulations.
I have not gotten
You have a
tornado.
new microphone.
Yes, I do.
It sounds phenomenal.
I know, right?
It's a vast upgrade. We also don't hear you when you fucking chooch your douche flute over there. Vaping.
Yeah, the amount of times, Fusco, I highly doubt you listened to any of the episodes that we recorded
not.
when you were out.
Oh, dude.
But it's literally just like we'd be in the middle of a conversation, be like, hey, I really liked this like most recent performance.
God. Yeah, because his mic was the one that's on his headset, so it'd be like an inch away from his vape. Now we hear nothing, and it's phenomenal.
We had that today too because he had his headset mic on when we were doing.
Oh, damn. So you're like, fucking change it, bro. You just spent $50 on a new microphone. Come
Hey,
on.
I fixed it. I fucking fixed it. Okay, get off my dick.
So no tornadoes. You're still alive. New
Yes.
microphone, new
Yes.
sword. What
Yes.
else? What's else going on?
Not really a whole lot. Just getting ready for competition season, my friend.
How's that going?
It's going great. First contest is going to be the McHugh Memorial up in Chicago, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Is that
Is
different
that-
from the normal Chicago games?
yeah, it is. It's just a solo contest in March.
Oh, okay. So gay.
And it's not for points, or is it for points?
It's not for points. It's off season. It's a preseason one.
Okay, so it's just to get like prepped for the rest of the season.
Yeah, a tenor drummer that shall not be named that Fusco has had Congress with.
It doesn't really narrow it the fuck down though.
Oh, come on. Hang on.
Convinced me to go up to it, so I'll be going up to it.
Okay, let's go by weight. Stop me when I get there.
I don't understand. Wait a minute.
How big are her hips?
I plead the fifth.
How many seats on an airplane?
I plead the fifth.
How many seats on an airplane? These are all
You
euphemisms.
gotta get with
I'm
it,
lost.
brother. Aren't you in the military?
Yeah.
You should know more. You should really get more, more of this stuff.
Don't know anything.
Well, you got to keep in mind, Lex's work.
Does she have to buy 2 tickets to when she takes a flight?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
how many seats? I got it now.
Jesus Christ! This is gonna be a hard show. If we have to explain everything to Lex.
Well, you got to
It's
keep in
more-
mind.
I feel like
Lex
Captain
doesn't
America.
understand it because they don't let any fat chicks on helicopters.
Jesus. That's
we need
entirely
to shed
false,
weight.
I guess. That is a thing for aircraft. Weight and balance is a thing. So,
It's really important.
and they also don't, military standards. But anyway,
Yeah.
what else, Brad? What are your tunes you're gonna play?
So my 2-4 is going to be King George V's Army.
Great tune.
Strathspey Reel is Dora McLeod and Barney's Balmoral. Yeah, and then my
Nice.
P Rock.
What grade are you playing?
And then my P Rock is Little Spree, grade 4.
He's playing in grade 6.
Grade
You're
6.
playing grade 4 and you're playing the Little Spree and Dora McLeod?
Yeah.
What is wrong with
They're fun. I can play them.
Did you shoot me in grade 4?
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Let's hear Dora McLeod go on your practice chair.
I don't have my practice chanter here.
Of
He
course
is a-
you
he's
don't.
a vape.
Sure you don't. You got 17 swords but no practice chair?
It's in my pipe case in the other room.
See,
I don't think I've heard that tune.
It's cool.
this is
I look forward to the results, Fred.
Yeah, it's only the first 2 parts for grade 4. So
Oh, yeah.
for those
less
Strasbourg,
pressure there.
for
The third part's always the hardest.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, speaking of Lex's trues, should we just normalize carrying swords in pipe band dress again? You know?
No,
Oh,
that'd
dude,
be,
I've
that would
always
be a pain in the dick.
no, but like, well, not like giant swords, just dirks were.
Yeah, Dirks are chill.
Everyone wore them back in the day when I was growing up through pipe bands, and then it was kind of got away because everyone stopped wearing Class A dress. They stopped wearing feather bonnets and dirks. I don't know. I like the look of wearing dirks, and I also some of them have like the fork and knife kit.
See,
Like, come
that's
in them little
that's
mini
what
ones.
I've been looking for. I want the fork and knife.
Fuko's super against it. He thinks it's a bunch of fucking.
Yeah,
Pomp.
I hate you right now.
Yeah, I'm
See,
gonna
but
I'm gonna have to side with Fusco on that one too.
see, what
I
I
mean, I
want
think
is
it
one
looks
that's
cool.
like camping grade. Like I want to go camping and just be like dinner time, baby. And just,
You're like, yeah, you just want to wear a kilt hiking, is what you're saying.
I mean, I might not even wear a kilt. I might just have a dirk to eat dinner. Fend off.
I mean,
fend off coyotes and Californians.
I feel like coyotes are pretty skittish though. I feel like the Californians are going to be more, you're probably going to get rabies more from a Californian at this point than a
Luckily, I
coyote.
have the same solution for both. It's called a Glock 19.
And we're demonetized now.
I have the American equivalent of a dirk. It's called a 1911, and
It's called a portable hole puncher.
It's like, hey man, would you like to leave with the same amount of holes that you came in with? As if not problems. So we can. I think we can skip around a bit. Fusco, you have some gigs. Did you want to talk about the gig you were texting me about the other day?
Oh, you want to get into some of these things?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, so the one I was texting you about, every day I think about quitting this goddamn instrument and doing something real with my life. And then,
Which bagpipes or drums? I assume bagpipes.
bagpipes, yeah.
No, he likes.
and
Have you
so-
ever seen him play drums? He's fucking stoked.
Actually enjoy it, yeah. But then you get these crazy ass gigs and you're like, all right, I do some crazy, interesting shit thanks to bagpipes. But so I got hired by this company. There's the gun show is in town. I forget what it's called, but
Was
So,
it SHOT Show?
yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
And
god,
so-
I'm so jealous.
So there was this British company in town, and they sell like tactical gear and uniforms to the U.S. military, stuff like that, whatever. And they were a VIP sponsor of some sort. I think they are every year or something. So he hired me because the theme this year was Revolutionary War stuff. So they all had to come in wearing like fucking, what do they call those, powdered wigs or whatever. They just had to dress up like colonial times essentially to go to this giant friggin' party, which you're about to see. And they had bands like that floating through there, like doing that kind of shit.
Five bands.
Pipe band, yeah. So anyway, they hired me to like lead them in from the outside through all the VIP because it's a giant, ridiculous entrance as you're about to see, and then it'll go into this giant friggin' room. It's a convention room, and it was just a friggin' mad party. It was based on American Gladiators, so they literally had the American Gladiators there, and all the teams could compete against the American Gladiators to win a trophy or whatever. So these guys were from the UK and they wanted to make a big entrance, so I played them in and into the VIP section, all up the stairs, all their special area, whatever. It was pretty awesome. And when you see the video, you'll see like, what the fuck is this? That's going on.
Oh
I think this should
boy.
work. Can you guys see this?
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
it.
sure can.
We'll see if the video,
Yes.
the audio. Oh god, that's loud.
Wow.
There we go. Oh, thank you so much.
This is like much later. So
This is
you
a
know,
gun show.
What the fuck is
Doesn't
this?
look like
this is
it looks like
this
a
is a This is the
This is a
after
rave.
party.
This
for
is a rave, not a gun
show.
show.
This is the bun show.
Yeah.
And I see fucking
Hey, there we
Uncle
go.
Sam. Is
so
Uncle
this-
Sam getting a lap dance?
No, I think
So,
that's George
yeah.
Washington.
Pick the one. There's one where I'm playing, Josh. It's probably, I don't know which order they're in, but
I don't. It doesn't give me the option
Alright,
to change the
Jesus.
volume before it starts playing.
It's all good. It's not ear rape loud, but
there you go. This video is just so you can see the room. Like, so it's set up American Gladiators. You can see all the different games or whatever set up.
playing some Dead Mouse. Hell yeah.
So this is our VIP area. See how they're dressed. This is the team that I was leading in.
Jesus.
I love it.
With the Union
Right.
Jacks, though, I'm so confused.
Well, these guys are from the UK, and they're like, if we win,
Oh,
we're gonna destroy the George Washington Trophy. So
Oh my god.
So be careful. This is me playing, so it might be loud. I don't know how much it picked
We're
up.
fine. It's fine.
So give,
Yeah, and you didn't play the sash?
no, they were British. They were English.
I know.
Scottish.
That's why it would have been funny.
So look at these guys dressed. And they also were dressed sort of like they had the gladiator capes on and stuff. So
They
like,
look like winter.
Jeez.
They look like they're about to tell us that winter is coming.
that's exactly what it was like. Man. But it was freaking loud. So they gave me.
Dude!
No, not this.
Sorry.
No, this
Oh,
is
that's
Winter Storm. This has nothing to do with
That's
that.
that's the boys from Dubuque. I
Those are
know,
the
I know
Dubuque guys,
Sam. Dude,
So,
I saw him at Winter Storm.
So yeah, this party they gave me a VIP pass. Drink up whatever you want. For whatever reason, they had Buffalo Trace on the VIP table. I don't know why.
Yeah, when you texted me, you're like, you would have loved this. There's bourbon on every table.
Yeah, I'm like, why are they have Scotch? I don't understand, but whatever. But I forced it down a little bit, you know. But yeah, dude, it was you get to do these wild, interesting things sometimes. I don't know. It's like, why am I here? I don't know. But okay.
Dude, I still have that sometimes because I started decorating, putting photos in my office. And one of them is from it's that like selfie someone got that we stole off the internet from the Adele show at Caesars.
Mhm.
And like one of the directors came in and they're like, that's you playing bagpipes. I'm like, yeah, like it was a New Year's show. I'm like, oh, who's that in the background on the stage? I'm like, oh, that's Adele. I'm like, get the fuck out. I'm like, yeah, it was probably the scariest gig I've had in a very long time. We had
My
like,
equivalent.
we had 3 mics. It was oof.
Yeah, it was
My
wild.
first-
That was
Go. Sorry, Fuko.
no. Go ahead.
I was gonna say my first gig ever was opening for Vanilla Ice.
That's
I don't know, I
awesome.
It was in a hole in the wall show, and that was I think I had the same feeling, but it was way less stakes because Adele definitely pulls a bigger crowd. Well, that's not fair to say to Vanilla Ice. He pulled in a crowd. It was just that I think it was his brother works for like the local fire department, and so for like a 9/11 firefighters memorial, he like asked his brother-in-law, who was Vanilla Ice, to come and play. So yeah, that's like the only thing I could say of equivalence was that I got to open for Vanilla Ice, and he did indeed do Go Ninja Go Ninja Go, which is
Fuck yeah.
Man, Jesus Christ.
which is just more hype than Ice Ice Baby, but he also did that one as well. So
Yeah, it's always fun. I think that's one of the advantages too of being in Vegas. Like being in Vegas,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
so many fucking names that come through.
yeah,
So even outside of piping stuff, like when I had my first job doing like commercial video shoots, we had Dre's nightclub, which is it's a shithole. It's all the worst parts of a nightclub that you can possibly
Fantastic.
imagine, all just mashed into each other together. And so we were filming, and we'd film like 12 to 3 usually, so like midnight to like 3 a.m. But one of the fun ones is Busta Rhymes came through, and we had to do an interview with Busta Rhymes, which was awesome. It's terrifying because
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, and I was running audio, so I'm like, all right, I was like, hey, like, do you prefer like Mr. Rhymes? Like, I gotta mic you up, dude. And he's like,
how do you?
it's like just Busta, and I was like, I'm afraid. He's a big fucking dude. I was like, I'm
yes, sir,
afraid.
Busta.
He's big. He's got 2 of his boys with him who are even bigger, and I can clearly see the firearms protruding from underneath their jackets. Like, I don't love my chances here. So I had my art director, who's like this cute little Asian chick, and I was like, "Hey, can you mic him up? I think he likes you. Can you mic him up instead?" She's like, "Yeah, no problem." And he's like, "Hey, little girl." I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna stand at the back of the room." That was a fun
Crazy.
one. The only other weird one I think was a dropkick. I got booked to do a gig, and it was like a union event. It was like some labor event, and it was literally in a fucking parking lot, like in the industrial district of Las Vegas.
Yeah, I was there for that one too. I
Yeah,
remember that.
and it was just like, hey, yeah, just gonna have you guys open for a band, and we're like, oh, cool. And it was fucking,
Which band?
it was like 1,000 degrees. Honestly, because it was such a little stage, I was like, oh, it's probably like some local
Right.
band that they got to
Right.
play this thing. Like that's cool. No, it was free Dropkick Murphys. I was
You're
like,
like, why did you even bother hiring us?
yeah, I was like, they have.
Well,
it
we
back.
just like we played like Scott and the Brave or something
Yeah,
on the way in.
it's
And then
like
they
we
did
just intro them basically.
introed, yeah, and it was just like the
Mm.
main guy, the singer on acoustic guitar, right? And maybe the I don't think
I
John
think
Piper was there.
no, they didn't. They didn't have their piper. They had the singer, and then I feel like they
Maybe
had
one of them.
like a cajon or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was like it's like a pro union event or something or other.
Nice.
So speaking of high stress events, Lex, how was Winter Storm?
High stress. I don't know. It was good. In terms of competition, I didn't place this year. They introduced a new dynamic of doing two different tune rooms or tuning rooms. So last year they just put you in a room upstairs, you would tune, and then you went straight into your competition for grade 3. This year they did not. I mean, it wasn't a problem per se, but they didn't inform anyone that they were doing two this year. So like I tuned for what I thought was going to be my time, and then they put me in another tuning room, and I was like super confused. And they're like, oh yeah, you got like, I'll let you know in like when you have 5 minutes left. So like I feel like, I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't tune correctly. I was out of tune when I performed. The drones were in tune with themselves, but the drones themselves were sharp, and I think it was because of the amount of playing that I was doing. It threw off my routine. I'm not used to. Normally, when I prepare prepare for competition, I play for my warm up time, and then I'm ready to go. So like I was at the point where I was ready, and then I had to go play some more. And because you go from a main level to the lower level for grade 3, it's enough of a difference to throw everything off.
Yeah.
And so, and by the time I got into my like the stage for PRIC, they were out of tune. And then the same thing happened again in the light music, where I tuned them this time too sharply. The first time was they were like a little flat, but basically didn't place because they just weren't in tune. It doesn't matter how well I play if my drones aren't in tune, I'm not going to place. So that, as simple as that. But it was good in the sense of good takeaways. Just I'll know now what to prepare for a little bit better. I actually didn't have too much anxiety this year for it, so it was, in terms of performance, it was like pretty solid. But I was playing some pretty heavy tunes, and I played Knightswood, Kaylee, John Roy Stewart, and Sandy Cameron, and Jack Lee gave me the face of, all right, like good luck, which I did hear when I went out of the room. I heard him say his march was fantastic, and I was like, ooh, like I thought I had placed. Like,
High
I was
praise.
like, fuck yeah, yeah. I was like, hell yeah, like I think I've got a good solid shot. And I didn't hear anything else, but like there was an issue in my Stress Bay. It started rushing in the reel, stuff like that, like control issues, and the tuning thing just completely, like I was like, I played better this year than I did last year, and last year I placed 4th and 6th. I think I have a shot in like the top 3. Didn't get my name called, just heartbreaking. It's like the exam, like, oh man, I killed that. I'm getting an A+ on this test, and then you get the test and you're like D-. Oh, what happened? I thought I had studied.
Well, and there's moments inside of the performance too. I mean, because you could tell pretty quickly, like when you started playing, you're like, oh fuck, something's off.
No, well, in the PRIC, yes. In the light music, no. The only issue was because I don't think I had practiced enough in terms of tuning my drones in bigger, like, I think there is something to be said about practicing tuning in bigger rooms, because I play in my smaller room. I feel like the acoustics are different. So when I have earplugs in, I thought they were in tune, but then when I looked at the live stream from, because they now stream the live stream for grade 3. They were you could tell they were sharp, but when I was there, it didn't feel like they were that off. So it just happens. I think that if it's flat, it's very easy to tell they're out of tune, whereas if the drums are sharp but they're in tune, that's like a little harder. And then because the live stream was there, I was able to like watch everyone's performances, and so I was like, man, everyone's playing super slow from what I was expecting. And even in grade 2, I was like, wow, I'm playing probably not way too fast, but on my sheet they said good tempo, but it was just like everyone's playing for perfection, not for, a performance type aspect. I feel like that's what's kind of typical in grade 3 and grade 4 is you're trying to like really slow down the music so that you know. What's up, Fuko?
And so this live stream is provided by Piper's Dojo. And
are you even still sponsored by that anymore? Hang on.
So this is a great time. This is a great time to talk about the Piper's Dojo and how, Lex, you can learn to tune better in big rooms.
Yeah, I have.
I'm bleeping this if they owe us any money. I'm just saying.
I have the bagpipe tuning algorithm or whatever thing that he came out with like last year. It was just I honestly don't think I was super burned out leading into Winter Storm, so I was not practicing enough, and so because of that, I feel like I was out of practice with tuning. My chanter was in tune, so like feel good about that, but because I had a hard time preparing, I feel like I kind of screwed myself on that one, but now that I'm cued into it more, it's like, oh, I thought I was in tune. I'm just going to I've spent the past week just practicing tuning in my room in like different spaces, and there's no excuse for it. It's just like, like I said, you could play it perfectly at any tune perfectly at a grade 1 level if your drums are out of tune. Especially in grade 3. I think grade 3 it's more scrutinized, and then grade 2 definitely not. I feel like when I got those critique sheets, it was like, they have sent me back to kindergarten. I need to learn my addition. Great. It was really like, fuck. When I got the sheets, I was like so bummed out. And usually I just give myself like 24 hours to be mopey. And I talked to some people, some open level pro, like gold medalist players about it. And they were like, happens. I mean, this year, Andrew, like I was rooting for Andrew Donlin. He's a great player, and his P-Rick was magical, but he broke down during light music. It's like, and no one's exempt. So it's a bummer, but I'm sure he was pleased with getting the gold medal in P-Rick. But yeah, they were able to provide some perspective on, binning it. And then I think one of the other open level players that I talked to, he was like, dude, Winter Storm's such a crapshoot. He's like, last year, like, I thought I played really great, didn't place, and then one of his best friends, he's like, that was crap, and then he got like second overall, and it was like, you never know. So it's also, judging is an exact science, so there's always variances and things that are out of your control. So
I don't know, man. It sounds like a lot of excuses to me.
Yeah, I suck. I gotta get better. Practicing, I am practicing more.
Stop overthinking it. Play more.
That's what I'm doing. I played yesterday. I played one of the Burns suppers for the Air Force on where I'm at. They had the Royal Air Force detachment here on base, so they do a full-on Burns supper every year. And the tickets are relatively affordable, and they get Glenfiddich 15 every year, and it's free open bar. It's like a magical time.
There you go.
So yesterday I gotta play some of my tunes, and it was a good time. So tonight I have another one, and then tomorrow morning I have a church service to play for. So I'm getting out there. It's band material, so it's kind of hard to work on more meaty stuff, but. Should be good. I'm looking forward to playing in grade 2 this year, so that is we'll see if I can get to grade 1. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, Fuko, did they do any Burns where you are? Any Burns night stuff?
Yeah, I played one last night. This is my third year doing this one, and it's completely unrelated to all Scottish groups in town, which is fantastic.
So it's actually fun.
It's actually fun. Yeah, it's essentially a group of guys at a golf course, bunch of rich pricks at a golf course. Decided apparently he used to live overseas and he would do them over there. He's American, but he used to live in Hong Kong or some shit or whatever. Anyway, so we started doing them over here at one of the country clubs. First year I did it with Tim, just two of us, and then they've only had me back the last couple of years because nobody wants to listen to fucking drums.
Nobody needs a fucking drummer.
Nobody needs
Bummerino.
a fucking goddamn shotgun in
Yeah.
a small room. But yeah, so
Let's have this quiet, formal setting. Then, fucking kill me,
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. So, but it's growing. It was biggest one this year, and especially these guys. They'll do all the toasts and stuff, but they do all the dirty poetry. Like it's supposed to be like the first year was guys only. Then they started allowing women or whatever. But like they do all the fucking crazy dirty poetry that Robert Burns apparently wrote. So it's
That's
and
awesome.
they're big drinkers. They're just going for it, and
That's the whole point. It's a drinking, eating, and poetry holiday. Like,
yeah. And so like the usual one that we used to do that you're aware of, like I think they had it this year, but I wasn't asked to play, and I knew nothing about it. Like I heard that it was happening, but that's all I know.
yeah, it should be a fun cocktail and food evening, not a bunch of the oldest people you've ever met sucking each other off and trading awards. Like,
Giving each other awards and then talking shit about everybody else.
yeah, then talking shit about everybody else. Like, fuck you. Your event sucks.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so this one was good.
There
Because
was
it has nothing
one-
to do with actual Scottish society.
There was one here. I think it was like the Scottish Clan Society. I didn't go. They sent me an email like, "Hey, like here's the thing. It's tickets are only like $100." I'm like, "Fuck you, Like, guys." I don't understand how I can explain this more clearly. I don't pay to go to Burns Nights. You pay me to be there.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know who you are up there yet, I guess.
I found out that you can play. I had no idea that you could play for dancers for money, that they would pay for your accommodations and stuff like that. Like I knew that they would, but like yeah. And someone recently told me that they like an adjudicator. Like if you were to play for dancers at a competition, you get paid for like the amenities and your time. So I'm curious to see how much that actually, because that if you're playing all day and you only get like a couple, like 100 or 200, I feel
It's
like
not
that's
a
not
ton
worth
of
it.
money,
Yeah.
but you have to be grade 1 to be allowed to do it.
Oh,
you
really?
gotta
I
get
didn't
to-
know
You got to
that
get
either.
there first. Yeah, there's rules. to
All
it.
right. Well. All right. Cool. Maybe I'll do that.
I mean, there might be a point where they're desperate, but the rules are according to the dancers, whatever, whoever manages that
whatever it
nonsense.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever they're. But
Interesting.
the piper has to be grade 1 or above.
Well, it kind of makes sense.
But you can get there.
Yeah, maybe.
You're not far. You're closer than we are.
They do. It's just like being a judge. Like they pay your accommodations, they pay you to be
yeah.
there. But
It sounds kind of
you're
cool.
you're working hard. I mean, granted, you're playing 60 seconds. I don't know, 2 minutes at a time. And
Yeah.
then you're standing there, and then 2 minutes at a time is standing there.
He's used to
all
only
day.
lasting 2 minutes anyway.
You're lucky Big Deb isn't on this podcast today.
Because she would have said 60.
She would have been like 2. She would have been like 2 seconds. What are you talking about? Yeah.
And
it's
guess what? If you judge or play for dancers in Vegas, you usually, well, back in my day, you'd get VIP and shit. So that was
Nice.
always nice.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I had no idea that was a thing. I figured it was just volunteer stuff or people in the Well, hey, sorry, I'm dumb. I'm uneducated. Everyone, everyone's scowling except for Josh, who's wearing sunglasses. So all I just see is
I'm
his
not
hat
scowling.
moving.
If you're
Oh,
good at
yeah.
something, you never do it for free.
Yeah, dude.
Lex.
What are you, an idiot? Like, who,
Oh,
these
yeah,
guys
I'm
don't
an
do
idiot.
shit for free.
I work for the government. Makes me de facto dumb. Right, Brad.
You're 100% correct.
Thank God you backed me up.
Wait,
Thank
am
you,
I
thank
dumb
you.
now? I work for the government.
Oh no, where are you working for? Who are you working for?
Redacted.
Okay, that's fine.
He works for a state government, or no, city government.
Oh, okay, that makes a little bit of sense. Why you would move to Reno?
Yeah, why else?
Yeah.
Well, because it's lovely. Speaking of Burns Nights, I had this in my notes. You can get legal haggis now.
What does that mean?
It's above 18 years of age.
It means it has all the stuff in it.
Just walking right into that one.
I mean, I just don't know how to like. I don't even know how to respond to that. But all right, cool, sweet, I'm sick.
Yeah, so I think the thing that was restricted by the FDA, I only learned what I learned from Wake and District's Facebook posts, so it could all be horseshit because Jill Brady doesn't know nothing about except Motorola phones. But
I see
yeah,
now.
there's like a
It contains sheep lung.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is banned in the U.S. However, companies are developed. Blah 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 blah.
and I think I think they rescinded that ban. I want to say so.
That's crazy.
Proper haggis, baby. Also, speaking
like,
of Birds
why-
Nights, when we talk about how like just a bunch of people hanging out and like drinking and eating food, I would argue that the most fun I ever had at a Burns event was the one we did in my living room with you and Kelly Fusco. Like we were just like did like the living room live stream, just ate haggis and got absolutely housed on whiskey.
Was that like a Chanter Rant thing? We did.
I
Like
think it was a Celtic Society thing.
Because it was during COVID, wasn't it?
Oh, I remember the setup. It was like I remember the way you had the room set up and stuff, but I don't remember even why we did that.
Give
But now that
me
you-
one moment to tell the kids they can't come inside.
I can read lips.
But
He
to be
said,
fair-
"Bear, shut the fuck up."
That was correct. I just didn't want to blast you in the ears.
I appreciate that.
But yeah,
but
that
to
was.
be, but
that
to
was
be
like,
fair, there was so many times we got shithoused at your place that they all blur together at this point. I mean,
OG Chapman crew, yeah, of course. I mean,
who would remember?
but yeah, that was like one of the more because even like you and I and Kelly were hanging out afterwards, and we were just like, "That's so much more fun than hanging out with all those old fucking farts." Like this was great. We just ate haggis and drank a bunch of whiskey.
Good times. Did you ever end up going through that McAllen I sent you guys way back when?
I have to assume so.
Jesus Christ, man, that shit wouldn't lasted.
Did it? All right. I was just you didn't even say anything. You're like, we can't drink this right now. We have to sip on it. It's nice. Is what you said, I think. So just curious.
I'm sure that's not the way it went down, but I mean, who knows?
Let's say you
Maybe
have to.
Perfect.
You have to keep
Maybe
in
I
mind.
had somewhere to go. I don't know.
You have to keep in mind that there were plenty of episodes at my old house that started with, all right, like we've got shit to do early tomorrow or late tonight, so let's take it easy. And then we'd just be like, oh, that Jameson's empty. Well, fuck.
Guess we got to go buy another one. Or call Kelly. Kelly,
Kelly,
Jameson, bring it over.
We need more.
Jesus.
We need more. We have shit to do tomorrow. We got to stay up all night.
Yeah, we kept an entire industry alive.
Perfect.
Well, I gotta say, guys, I know Fusco, you have to go. We can happily stay on a bit, or if you guys want, we can switch to little hot tub action in the Discord server. But good fun. Anybody? Okay, we briefly alluded to this: the death of the Chanter Rant store.
What's the timeline?
Well, that's kind of a great question. My thought process is we don't get a ton of merch orders. So we could potentially do like limited releases or something, but in the meantime, I figure let's give everyone the opportunity to just make a run on the house, and then maybe we just keep it up.
Is it how much does it cost to keep it? Is it like
It's not too bad.
Is it free?
No, it's not free.
It's not free.
It's
That's
not
why I'm like, well, is it? That's why I
But
figure I'm asking.
with us doing more regular episodes, for example, our next episode on February 8th, where I believe the current plan is we're going to get couples counseling from the dominatrix.
No, remember she
Oh
can't
my
do
God.
that.
Oh, she can't
She's
do that one?
doing The 22nd is the one that she's doing, or whatever. That's the next date is the one she's doing.
2 in February. Look at us. We're doubling our output. Make
So,
Chanter
yeah.
Rant weekly again. No, don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that.
Well, if Brad and Lex want to take it over weekly, that is fine.
Bi-weekly is perfect.
Bi-weekly works. The other thing I
I don't-
wanted to plug, if anybody made it this far into the recording, is also we haven't gotten like voicemails or emails in a while, and we haven't been producing, so I get it. That's on us.
Yeah, they don't even know we exist.
It's
As somebody
already-
said in the chat.
It's our fault. So, but if you're out there and you're listening this far into the episode, chanterrant@gmail.com. Whatever random thoughts just popped into your head, send them our way. Names can be anonymized if you request it. So maybe 2.8. So on 2.8, should we do the brothel episode?
Yeah. Let's review some brothels, maybe some strip clubs.
We might need Deb for that one.
I was gonna say you're gonna need to have like. You're gonna need to have well, so Debbie's only off on Sundays, so if you're wanting her to come on, let's see where's the 8th.
Well, and then I know Seaton's been chomping at the bit to get on the show too. So I feel like we need at least one girl.
Well, the 8th is fine if it's after what are your Pacific time, not Mountain time? You're Pacific, right?
Yes.
So 3 hours. So then 3 p.m. or later is when she would probably be available.
Easy day. Yeah, I mean that's the next iteration of Dirtbag Olympics in my mind is going to be the brothel Google reviews episode.
Yeah, you'll have to get her to read. Yeah, for sure.
Well, we got to make sure she has whatever the worst ones are, because that's what we did to Dell.
Yeah, exactly.
We hazed the shit out of Dell with like the worst ones.
Debbie will be up for it. Big Deb.
Big Deb. Famously, I'm told. I
Apparently.
had people at Winter Storm text me and say, "Hey, I met Big Deb."
Quit inflating her ego. I have to live with her.
That would actually make a great shirt. I met
Big Deb.
We just need to do that like Big Deborah cat, like it's like the Little Debbie snack cakes. I feel like someone's already made that, but we need a Big Deb snack cakes with a Glengarry on it on the head, and then it's fine. It's deviated enough.
I'm pretty sure that you are Big Deb snack cake, Lex.
Probably. I watched a video from when like the pandemic, and I literally had to yell. I didn't yell at Debbie, but I was like, "Why the fuck did you let me get this fat?" And she was like, "You were bulking. I don't know what to tell you." She was like, "You were like bulking, and then the gyms all locked down, and then you just like kept eating. I don't know what you want me to say." I was like, I was like ashamed of myself.
You should be, but mostly because you're playing. But
yeah, fucking suck. Tell Andrew Douglas to fix all my shit then. I missed the episodes.
You gotta show up to class, bro. I never see you in class.
That's because I don't fucking. I had budget cuts. So I don't have the subscription anymore. Ever since they changed the website. Anyway, chanterrant.com/suck my dick.
Don't tempt me. I can make that happen. All right, so we've got some great content ideas. We got to go. I've got what? We got Lex as Big Deb's snack cake.
Perfect.
I feel like we need Beer Boy with his new sword, and it'll be Beer Boy Brad, the Flamer of the West.
Gone. My God. Make sure if it's going to be Aragon with the sword, you have to put a vape in his mouth or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sword in one hand, vape in the other.
Sword and vape. Just.
Yeah. Perfect.
See, maybe the store will survive, guys. Who knows? We'll see. The FU Joe Brady shirt sold like hotcakes the first time.
Well, that's because he's got a band, and they probably all bought it.
Back.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Vintage. Well, we'll bring back the FU Joe Brady collection.
Perfect.
Back by popular demand. We'll wait. How big of a sticker would we need to make with FU Joe Brady to fit on a police body camera?
Big?
It's like an inch by an inch. How big are body?
Probably.
I'm gonna ask Joe Fusco next time you talk to Joe. Ask him how big of a sticker they can put on body cameras.
Oh, and
That'd be the last thing some perp sees before they get absolutely brutalized. Is to be like, "F you, Joe, bang!"
Oh my God! Not this again.
F you, Joe Brady butt plugs.
See, there you go. You could put his face on the bottom.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
Oh, right on the bottom.
Can you
Right there.
can you make those like personalized butt plugs?
Yeah, you can.
The internet exists.
Dude.
There's got to be.
Even if we just make one, just so it exists.
I will work
Brad,
on that
would you
today.
take a picture of it in your ass?
Not installed,
his
please,
face?
God, no.
You know
Yes.
I would. You know I would. Oh, you know what I could use for the picture? You know the coins you make?
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, the Joe Brady coin. Yeah.
Wait, can't you just super glue the challenge coin onto the butt plug,
I mean, I guess I could.
and then
could.
or like tape it and then send me a picture, and we'll pretend that's a new piece of merch hitting the store.
Oh yeah, dude. Let's just pretend that we're gonna start selling that and see how quickly he calls us to fucking.
So
freak out.
okay, beer boy.
Yeah.
Here's your homework. I need you to get some like double-sided tape or something.
Done.
I need you to.
I have
Well,
some
you don't want
bubble.
to be.
You don't want to
need
be
have it
permanent because he actually wants to keep that coin.
Yeah.
I need you to.
I mean, he's keeping it. He'd be keeping it.
Yeah.
Stick the coin onto the butt plug.
Okay.
Then you just need like 2 sheets of white paper, is it like printer paper, to take the product photo
Yeah.
on your
Make it
cell
look
phone.
real professional.
Yeah.
Well, I'll fix it in post. Like, yeah, so just get 2 sheets of paper, make yourself a little product photo booth with the challenge coin facing in, switch your camera to portrait mode,
Yeah.
send that to me, and then we'll just say that we're doing it. I mean, no one's watching this, so they're not going to know that it's a bit.
Nobody's going to tell him about this. Yeah.
And so yeah, we'll call it the was it like the
our newest product going. This will be
what's a non-derogatory FOF acronym we could use? For our friends, I know what you're going to say, Beer Boy. I just don't wanna
Yeah.
say
For our I won't say it.
it. And then we'll just say the new challenge plug from Chanter Rant.
New merch from Chanter Rant coming out. We'll say pick a date. Coming out in 2 weeks. Get your pre-orders in now.
You just gotta put that on April Fool's Day or something. That way it's.
No, he would see it coming. We don't need April Fools. We fuck with Joe all the time.
Also,
do
do it.
We'll do it whenever.
it's Chanter Rant. Every day is April Fool's Day to us.
Exactly.
So should I use this one? I've got a bigger one too. Like, should
Is
I use...
it? Does the color scheme match? I'm more worried
Yeah.
about the color.
No, they're black. Like, I have a set of these.
Oh, whatever the biggest one,
Okay, biggest one.
because it's the challenge plug.
Jesus.
Which means it's a challenge. Can you get
Yeah,
it? Can you get it in? We'll do all kinds of crazy wording.
If not, I'll take a picture of like the top of a bass drone and then make it look like it's rubber.
Have you ever wanted to feel Joe Brady inside you? Well, now you can. We all have a little Joe Brady inside us, but now you can have a lot of
You get
Joe
a
Brady
lot of
inside you.
Joe Brady inside.
Do you ever get nerves before competition? Try our Joe Brady butt plug.
Do you have hard times remembering your tunes? Well, we have a vibrating version that we can text you messages to, like the chess player.
We have a metronome version, so it's secretly in your ass to keep you in time. A Joe Brady metronome butt plug.
The metronome butt plug. We cracked it.
Oh my god.
I cannot wait to hear from him on this when this goes.
You're gonna have to like record an actual ad read for it and make it like super professional and
Oh,
get,
we
like,
could absolutely.
Very
people,
doable.
Hear from our beta testers about our latest product. Hi, I'm Brad. I tried out the new, but yeah, the hopping up and down.
I gotta say, it works great. USB rechargeable and goes in the dishwasher.
Dishwasher safe.
Just hopping.
I've never been out of time ever again since I started using the. You're gonna have to come up with a clever name. Metronome butt plug. You're gonna have to find something more witty.
And when I have to play my hornpipe jig, when I play hornpipe jig sets, I violently orgasm.
Jesus.
Usually we say F you Joe Brady, but now Joe Brady can F you.
Yeah, Joe Brady's effing me.
Oh,
This might be the greatest bit we ever come up with.
And we're back. Guys,
And with that, everyone, we're going to call it a day because that's the greatest thing we ever came up with.
we made Chanter Rant great again. Thank you, everyone who tuned in. I'm going to go around the dais with final thoughts, starting with Beer Boy Brad.
I don't have any final thoughts at the moment.
Lex.
Fucking tune your drones right the first time, jackass.
Buko.
I'm a little nervous about the future of this show. Brad can't even come up with a final thought, but hey, we all had to start somewhere. They can't all be gold, right, Brad? Even though Josh and I nailed it on the first episode. That's cool.
I'm sorry. I was looking for tape for this butt plug, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got a project, Joe. Right?
He's got to go.
You're right.
He's got to go into the lab. You got to keep in mind, Beer Boy has homework.
Yeah.
Beer Boyd is slightly acoustic, and so he hyperfixates on things and can't, or is it artistic? I can't remember. Which word am I trying to say?
What's wrong with being artistic?
I don't. Nothing. It's just he's got one single thread of thought right now, and that is marketing a new product.
Exactly.
Beer Boy's
Exactly.
heading into the lab. I appreciate that we're going to get some more lab work done this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do it right now.
Product research.
Send you boys a video of me using it too.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if I need that, but send it to Josh anyway.
No, I'm gonna send it to you first
Bitch.
while I'm playing.
Four
Dorm
fours,
Cloud.
more like four whores. All right, everybody. I appreciate you tuning in for this episode. Don't forget to watch the live stream if you're signed up for patreon.com/Chanter Rant and check out the store, chanterrant.com. With that, I'm going to fake play us out.
Do I have to sign up for Patreon again if I'm on the show?
Sixes to me.